Yeah, man. Yeah. I be trying to figure these kind of things out sometime, man.
That's what it is, man.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Everyone, good evening, man. Welcome to another edition of the Elite Mancast, where we talk about different topics, man, and try to bring awareness to certain situations, certain conversations that you might be having with your loved ones or whatnot. We like to talk about those things, man. So y'all go to YouTube, subscribe, like, and share. And we definitely will like any comments. I mean, like any suggestions about topics that we might need to have about things like that. So y'all very welcome to go to Elite Mancast community and put your comments there and put your topics that you might want to talk about, you know. And if you want to be on the show, just DM either one of us, gentlemen that's on this show, and we're damn sure make sure you get what you need to get to, man. We got, you know, Michael, he had to do some work tonight. And Alejandro, he's going to be in coming a little soon, but we got Coach and me, and we finna get this thing cracking, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Coach, what you been up to, man?
Ain't nothing, man. You know, it's truly wonderful to be in the land of the living, man. I'm glad I'm still here. I'm glad we still popping, you know.
Yeah.
A beautiful month, man. You know, we highlighting the women, you know, women in history and black women in history and what they do and what they've done and the roads they have paved for us, you know, and for our counterparts. But I'm just glad to be here, man. Sorry the other fellas gonna be a little late or whatever, but we can make it happen. We're gonna make it do what it do. National Women's Month. We loving on the ladies. I got a few that I'm gonna go down. You know, you always heard of some in the history books, but you know, there's some that didn't even make it to the book, man, that did a lot, man. You know, so
they did a lot.
I want to highlight some of those, you know, and we'll go from there, man.
Yeah, that's what that is, man. That's what I love about educating ourselves on certain things, man, because a lot of these inventors, a lot of these black women, they don't get their due diligence, you know what I'm saying? And so they try to take away that kind of strength so that women will start doing twerking or start doing something else instead of doing inventing or coming up with something new, a new thought, you know, because a lot of times we don't have the creativity because we can't come up with a new thought because they keep programming us with these same old thoughts. So therefore, women ain't being inventors no more. So you start losing your power when you start doing the minimal, the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? So like when Coretta Scott King helped Malcolm, helped Martin do his thing, and Malcolm White, Betty Shabazz, she helped him do his thing. So you got to remember, man, black women have been a strong force, and you know, look at Harriet Tubman. She got away. So we definitely have to understand, man, that black women are always have been in the forefront, have been in the stand-up community. You know, they've been the stand-up front line for us, man. So, you know, like Coach said, we got some women that we done researched and did some things that did some real mighty powerful things, you know what I'm saying, in this day and age, man. So Coach, I'm gonna let you give me one of yours, and then I bring back one of mine with it, so we can, you know, bounce into these guys. Come on.
All right. Okay. I was doing a little, you know, so I like math, and you know, I like science, and I found this lady that you know that some of you may have heard of or may not have heard, but I got on to Mae Jemison. Mae Jemison was an American engineer, physician, and a former NASA astronaut. You know, she became the first African-American woman to travel into space, man.
Come on now. Come on now. So I think that was, when was that? That was back in the 90s or the 80s?
Well, yeah, 92.
Yeah, Space
Shuttle It was Space Shuttle Endeavor, man. So, you know, I had already came out of high school, so I had never really, I have to go by remembrance. You know, it wasn't in the book. I wonder if it's in the social studies books now or science books now.
Right.
You know, so, but yeah, Mae Jemison, I didn't find out where she was from, but she was the first black woman admitted to the astronaut program in 1987. So 5 years later, she was in space. So she must have been doing her thing.
Yeah. Well, that's what they do, man. They come up with these, these ideas and ideologies of what they think that we supposed to be hearing ourselves talk about. We're supposed to be the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? And our woman not strong and all of that kind of business, but it's not true. Because I got a woman who invented the first security. What was her name? Sarah Elizabeth. No, wait a minute. I got a woman. Wait a minute. I'm talking about. I got so many people on here. That's what I'm looking for.
Man, I found a whole lot of them from old.
Her name her name was Marie Van Brown. In 1966, she invented the first security system, man.
Oh, wow.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never knew. We would never known that. But a woman, created the first home security system. You feel me?
Wow.
So, her and her husband, with the help of her husband, but at the same time, it was a black woman. It was a black couple, rather, that did this. So a lot of people try to figure out, or don't try to figure out who we used to be, and when we should be doing just that, remembering that the greatness that we have created. We created America, man. We brought about so many things. You know what I'm saying? Just like another woman, the Alice Parker. She invented the first natural gas system to where heat up the whole house for you. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So that was back in, what was that, 1919. How about that? Wow. December 23rd, 1919. She got a patent for that, but she didn't receive no commercial production, so nobody really knew that she was the one who did it.
Hey, so guess what I checked out? So you know how they talked about Rosa Parks? Rosa Parks. But there was a young lady before Rosa, and her name was Claudette Colvin. She was Claudette 15. Colvin.
Yeah, Bessie Colvin.
15, and she didn't want to give up her seat first. Don't forget She's from my hometown.
Bessie.
They only talked about Amelia when Bessie was the first woman to fly in. Yes, right. They call her big. She used to do the figure eights and all that. Yeah, I remember she died in a plane crash herself.
Man,
she died. I looked her up too. I didn't know she was from your hometown. That's all right.
That is. That's
she
amazing.
She died in 1926 in a plane crash, but she wasn't flying the plane. She was actually a passenger in the plane.
Yeah, just think about that. If she was flying the plane, she would have lived.
That's right. That's what I was trying to say. That's good, man. I did my research on her though. That was a good one. But I was talking about Claudette because we always hear about Rosa Parks, man. But so the thing with Claudette, her mom told her not to. She didn't want to go through with it because she was darker skinned than Rosa.
Right.
Her mom said they like Rosa. She light skinned. She could be the forerunner on that. We're not gonna put you through that, baby girl, because her daughter was 15. She was too dark skinned to go through all that. So I thought that was interesting, man, about Claudette.
But you see how they try to change.
Huh?
They changed history, man. They changed that. That was not supposed to be Rosa Parks, and now we celebrating a falsehood. So that even shows you even more how they keep on trying to make us, believe what they want us to believe. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
When Rosa wasn't even the first one. Dark Man, what's happening? Dark Man,
Dark Man.
Don't forget the X.
How y'all doing?
So how you feeling tonight, brother? I see you had a good big catering job, huh?
Yes, sir. And on top of everything else I have going on, I was just informed that we have a comedian. Well, there's a comedian from Washington named Nate Jackson.
Okay. Nate Jackson. Yeah. He talks about the crowd. I laughed at it. Yeah.
Guess who's catering his concert in Baton Rouge?
Come on with it, then. Come on with it, man.
Come on. Hey, that's all right, bro.
Yeah, man. So
that's what's up, man.
Everything is great.
I love it.
Just to go ahead and jump in, I want to talk about. You guys probably know her as Kimberly Denise Jones.
Okay.
She's a real famous woman. She's an activist, a female activist, of course. You probably know her by the name of by Lil' Kim. That's what we're talking about, baby. Yeah. Nah.
Out of control.
I want to talk about Fannie Lou Hammer. She's from Mississippi, just like the short version of her. Born in Mississippi, born into slavery. You know, Mississippi, we already know, like, it's still like a racist state, right? And you know, she went in for an operation to get a cyst removed, and they ended up sterilizing her, meaning that she couldn't have any kids. And then back then they had a rule in Mississippi where it's like, if you had at least one kid and that you were on welfare, you know, you can go to jail if you have more than one kid, unless you were to go ahead and get sterilized. She's one of the main reasons that, you know, Black women can vote now, because for the longest, and it's still sad to say that a lot of people don't vote, which, you know, when you're woke, you already know, like, presidents, people aren't selected. They're not chosen, they're selected. But, you know, we just do our part, right?
Right.
She really had like a major part in dealing with that. They tried everything to stop her, like even from her riding to like different poles to try and get things done. The police pulled her over because the school bus that they were on, they said the bus was too yellow.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. So, I mean, they tried to do everything to stop her, but, you know, she pushed through. She was one of the many women to actually, you know, get that ball rolling for women to be able to vote. So, all right. But yeah, let's rock it out, man.
Man, I like that, man.
Fannie Lou. Okay, yeah, I see her right there. Fought for African Americans' right to vote. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Bread. That's what's going down, man. I found a lot of them, man. Like, it's interesting. I'm glad we came up with, you know, looking up these prominent women, man, because it's a slew of them, man. Like, it's so much has been done by Black women in the United States. Even in Africa, I found some lady that was the first Black president over there in Africa,
right,
fighting against apartheid. So there's a lot going on. But my other one was the lady, the tennis player. Y'all know her?
Billie Jean King.
Huh?
Billie Jean King?
No, another one. I had her.
Serena Williams.
No, Althea Gibson. Serena really loved Althea, though. Althea Gibson, right? She was a famous tennis player, and she ended up becoming a professional golfer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so in 1956, she won the Grand Slam. Before Serena and Venus and all that, there was an Althea Gibson, man.
Yeah, I remember Althea Gibson.
She was born on November 20th, 1958, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
She came the first to win the Wimbledon title in 1957. I thought that was great, man. She grew up in Harlem in the 30s and the 40s.
And see, I feel like we should have more women talking about these type of women, so they can, if you want to copycat somebody, if you want to be like somebody, be like one of these Althea Gibsons, be like your Sarah Elizabeth Goodies, you know what I'm saying? She invented the folding cabinet, which is now the folding couch, the let out bed for the couch. So she invented this, and she got the first patent. She was one of the first Black women to get a patent in 1885, July the 4th, man. She was recognized for her works, but the person who where you get the folding couch, the bed that's inside the couch, that was her invention, man.
Wow.
But it started out with just a cabinet, to where you could use it as a desk, you can use it as a platform to do whatever, you store your pots or whatever, but it had a bed on it. It had a little cushion part on it, so they called it the fold out cap. I mean, the folding cabinet. That's what they call it. But that's a trip, man. How the simplest things like this right here, you know what I'm saying? You can find your way doing one researching for one thing, and you realize like, damn, bro, we really did make a difference in this world.
Yeah,
that's right.
So
All over the city, all over the United States.
Yeah, it's like you know, these young ladies, they want to model themselves after people like you know, the Lil Kims, the Megan Thee Stallions, the Cardi B, the bad bitches. Like, really, like, what, for likes? I mean, these people are like borderline prostitution.
I forgot his name. It was a guy who invented that folding chair, but we was talking about these women inventors because it's National Women's Month. But I definitely I looked that one up too. I forgot his name because when Mississippi was going, who?
John Graham.
John Graham. Yeah, I remember when that Mississippi thing jumped off over there the other month, about 6 months ago. That's when I had to look up. He talking about the black man invented the folding chair. I was like, what? And it's a trip, man. It just really just amazes me, man, that how they just try to sweep all of this type of business up under the rug.
That's right. That's right. So if we bring it to closer times, you know how we go in history, but you know, history is anything but before us, you know. It could be as previous as 1980, you know, something like that. Because I found a lady, Patricia Arabath, right? They call her the eye doctor. Mm-hmm. So she was able to use the first laser to remove cataracts, man.
Yeah.
1981. She developed the laser phaco probe, which uses laser to remove cataracts.
Yeah.
Making the procedure less painful. Yeah, who that? Madam C.J. Walker, the hot cone.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. But then I have a lady
those
here.
Are ones that I know. Who is that? Leanne? I know some of those. I was trying to look for people that I hadn't even heard of, man. You know, like, it's crazy. I heard of Phyllis Wheatley, Maya Angelou, you know, different people like that. You know, I was trying to dig a little deeper.
Let me show you this lady here who invented the hairbrush because she did work in the salons. Linda D. Newman.
Oh, okay.
She had made a compartment to where when you brush your hair and all the leftover hair that's inside, you can flip this little switch and then take the hair out and put it back. So it was like, you know, you had so many women inventing these the curling irons, the hair for the curls to be in the women's hair.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know, they had the black woman invented that. I seen that as well as when I was looking at the hairbrush deal. Man, you got to understand that a lot of these things that we don't even want to go look up no more because they brainwashed us to go think about something else. They put sports on TV. They whenever you getting something played repeatedly, they are trying to brainwash you with that ideology just to be focused on football or focused on whatever sport or whatever event that's not making sense to you.
Right.
So that's why my whole focus, I'm always on YouTube. Or if I am on watching a movie, it's going to be an educational movie like Leave This World by Barack Obama, you know, and the Obamas, you know. But you got to look at movies that make sense to you, man, like The Matrix. It makes sense because once you realize that it's a documentary and not a movie, you'll start paying more attention to it.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Have you guys heard of Ida B. Wells?
Yeah.
Ida B. Wells Barnett?
Yeah.
She was 1862 to 1931. She was an anti-lynching crusader. So a couple of her friends got lynched. They owned a grocery store, a successful grocery store, and they got lynched. And that's what helped her start on her way to going against that. She was awarded a Pulitzer Prize, man. The Pulitzer Prize. I was like, wow, man, for her outstanding, her courageousness for reporting.
But I don't even know if they still do the Pulitzer Prize. I don't even know if they still do the Pulitzer Prize, bro.
That's right. I'm not sure. I hadn't looked it up.
Yeah.
She advocated
Like
for black women and civil rights.
like Dr. Shirley Jackson.
What'd you say?
Shirley Jackson, yeah.
Shirley
But
Jackson.
they don't, you know, I don't mean to cut your wheels, but you know why they don't make this stuff public no more, bro?
Right.
Because we might become something better than them.
Yeah.
That's why they took all the trades out of high school. Because they didn't want you to they didn't want you to create your own business. They want you to get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got man, they got to bring it back though, man, because this generation
we gotta bring it.
Yeah.
Teachers, you gotta you gotta change the curriculum in school. I don't even know how to get into a school.
Right.
So my thing is just for all teachers who listening, we need y'all to talk about these workshops and these economic places of financial literacy and learning how to do a trade in your high school.
Yeah.
Right now, you know, the boys from EYL, Troy and Rashad, they got a middle school in Brooklyn that they do have the opportunity to teach that into the middle school program. They got that bill passed and accepted in New York to get that financial literacy course going in Brooklyn, New York next semester, bro.
Wow.
As quick as next semester. So you know what I'm saying? I know we talking about women in Black history, but them boys just made history.
Yeah. And instead of them talking about that, they actually trying to get the thing signed where teachers can carry guns to school for their safety.
Wow. Huh?
Yeah. Where teachers, y'all can bring guns to school for y'all safety and have it on your person.
So
yeah, they messing up now.
Leanne said run first black woman to run for president. She was in Congress and she was nominated for the presidency. You know, she that was in 72, I think.
Yeah, that's when that was.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like Fannie was trying to run, and well, she wasn't running for presidency, but in Mississippi they had a rule. Well, they had a law where you had to pass the literacy test in order to vote.
Yeah.
She failed the first time, and they was like, "You're not gonna get it." She was like, "Oh, you're gonna see me every year until I pass this test." And so she passed it on her second time. So
who, Fannie?
Yeah, Fannie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, 14, Fannie was picking cotton. She was picking 400 pounds of cotton a day for $1.
Wow.
400 pounds.
But the humble beginnings, man. Look at the humble beginnings, man.
Right.
That's the amazing part for me, that everybody who did something great. See, that's what we getting this instant Instagram societies, microwave societies, where everybody think it's supposed to be successful overnight.
Right.
When you had women like Sarah Boone, who invented the ironing board. Well, she improved the ironing board to what it looks like for today.
Right.
She didn't invent it, but she made the improvements, because in the beginning it was too bulky. So you got these type of women who, it's like anything we do in this world, man. That's why you see so many rolls of toilet tissue. That's why you see so many brands of toothpaste. We do not have to create a whole new system. We just have to create something better, a better product than what we already have.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
So it's just like, it's just like we need to start focusing. That's my goal. I got some inventions already that I'm waiting on. I got to get trademarked and all this type of thing, because I have some it's like a design for concrete. So when you pour in your concrete, you don't have to just have a straight narrow. You can make it curve or put an S on it. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna tell y'all everything, but you know, it's already in the making, man. It's already I'm just waiting to get this thing patented. I mean, trademark, so I can go out there on the chopping block and get my bid in, you know. But then I got another one I know that's guaranteed, but I ain't gonna tell you that one, because somebody can steal that one. That's real good.
You know they looking
right there.
listening.
About. Yeah. Yeah, before you know it, I see my invention on the TV talking about we selling it for $19.99.
Right.
So
Yeah, I used to. Go ahead.
Mary Eliza Mahoney.
Who? What did she do? I heard of that name.
Mary Eliza Mahoney was the back in 1879. She was the first African American to earn a professional nursing license in 1879. But this is the thing: she had already been working in nursing for decades. She worked for decades as a private nurse, and then became a director of the Howard Orphanage Asylum for Black children. This was in New York.
Okay. So
Mary Eliza Mahoney. So what is that? That's a whole other stuff.
Leanne, asked about this abortion, right? Leanne, I don't think we should be having abortions. I think we should be having conversations about being more responsible. Because abortions, they destroy your body. And then they might be in there taking parts of a woman's body and selling it on the black market. So I don't condone it. I don't like even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? Now I can't say that I haven't been a part of one or two, but at the same time, that wasn't my choice. I had to give a choice to the woman because it was hers. You know, because it's like with me, I see it as multiplication of myself, and I can create, and what we can create rather as a family, as a community, and become more than what we are right now. That's my mindset to this day. I mean, to today. But back then, I was just doing it because I wanted a bunch of them with my last name running around the city. You know, when you see a bunch of kids coming, they be like, "Oh, them brothers and sisters." Yeah.
What are you, man?
Yeah, man. And I was praying for a bunch of boys, but God already knew. Wild as I was, they said, "No, we cannot give him. Give him a bunch of girls." Yeah, you gotta give him a bunch of girls, man. Gave me 5 girls.
Man, I got 3 girls.
5 girls and 1 boy, man. And I know that's what I talk to them all the time about creating and being inventors and entrepreneurs all the time about their own business. And I got 2 of them, 3 of them. They pretty much be on track. You know what I'm saying? But it just takes a lot of work when you're a younger person. You got friends who are not being creative, who are not trying to be inventors, who are not, their parents not telling them about these type of things. So, and then this your running partner. So you don't really want to do what your running partner ain't doing.
Right.
And
what I think about abortion, I mean, Keith's right. It does injure your body. However, I look at it. However, I look at abortions as as a second chance at life. Get it right the next time, baby. Get it right the next time. I'm not for it, but I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah. That's what's up, man.
But yeah, that's what we don't need, though. We don't need no more abortions. So, because the one you abort could have been the one who got you became a millionaire, a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what your child will become. As we get to a point where once we learn to change our mindset, man, I feel like our community of people, man, we'll see so much progress and we'll be so much far ahead to where it's like you got people that's far ahead, but they're in the elite class. They're not even talking to normal talking people. They're not even talking to people who don't have greater ideas and who don't have major ideas of creating something new, creating a new world, you know what I'm saying? Because we got to keep that mind in our forefront, in our frontal lobe cortex. You know what I'm saying? That's the largest part of the brain anyway, but we got to keep our decision-making part of the brain as creative as we possibly can so that we can become more inventors, so we can patent these new ideas. Just because one person makes shea butter, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna start having 15 people make shea butter. And it's not a problem with that. So don't ever think that, you know, oh, they making it. I don't want to do what they doing. Man, go ahead and get yours. Put a different label on it and put your name on it. That's what we have to understand.
It's like when you go
exactly just like Linda D. Newman, she already knew it was an ironing board created, but she invented a smaller version to where women's garments can get ironed on there. So, you know, it was like that woman thing again, man. We got to understand, man, once you get these women in a creative mindset, it's like they say, you give a woman a vision and she's going to nurture it and grow it.
Yeah.
You give her $10, she's going to bring you back 20.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a woman multiplies by nature. She nurtures things by nature. You give her a flower or a plant, she's going to help that plant grow. So we got to understand, the more we keep that creative mindset going as men, they're going to start doing the same, because women mimic what we do. That's the reason they talking about they gangsters and all of this, and they tough and they talk tough and they talk, because we was doing that to them. So they replicated the same. Oh, I bet you he ain't going to talk to me like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not, we talking about the greatness of a woman, Leanne. We're not talking about that. We know it's plenty of negativity we can speak about on this subject about National Women's Month, but why not speak about the inventions that these Black women created? Why would we talk about something that's going to keep bringing us down, that's keeping our mindset on a lower level, on a lower vibration? We already understand. Yeah, we understand that we've been drugged through the mud. Cool. It's not cool, but we're
not staying stuck there. We're not staying stuck.
We can't keep talking about how we're gonna change the incest, how we're gonna change. We can't talk about that. That has to be talked about in your household. How did that start in your household? What we're talking about right now is great women who created things, who invented inventions that we use to this day. And they invented these things back in, you know, exactly, Kiki. Women are definitely so creative. It's like if I done seen to the point to where some guys, they have a small idea of what they want to do, but then they told a woman, and she brought about it so much bigger. He was like, yeah, she made it pop. Like, damn, oh, for real.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I'm such a sharp dresser, because my mama put me together. You know what I mean?
Hey, but that brings me to this point. That brings me to the point about Mary Ellen Pleasant. So this lady, she used to clean houses, right? For the elite, some great people that had a lot of money or whatever. And she would ear hustle with these men, these people she was doing housekeeping for. First of all, she left and she went to San Francisco to escape what she was living in, right? So when she got over here to San Francisco, she started cleaning up and doing housework for people. This was back in 1852.
Right.
And she was ear hustling from prominent merchants and gleaned valuable business advice. You know what I'm saying? She got so much business advice from these men.
Yeah.
Gained knowledge by just cleaning their house. And she started real estate, invested in real estate, man.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, the woman
she got out of being in slavery. She was just running and ended up working for these people and better herself. You get what I'm saying? By just incorporating what she was hearing and learning. She, she combat racism in her community. After she did that, she didn't just stay there. You know, she was able to go against racism as she built these communities.
Right.
Mary Ellen Pleasant.
Hey, do y'all watch the 3D movies?
3D?
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a Black woman that did that. Valerie Thomas.
What's her name?
Valerie Thomas.
Okay.
She created the first 3D movie.
Yeah, she also was a data analyst. So when she wasn't busy doing that, she got into like the whole 3D movement and created that. It was a Black woman that invented the heater.
Right.
There's so much, even like home security. Marie Brown.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier when we first kind of started, because it was like, you got to understand, man, how powerful we are as a people if we go back to that thought process, that philosophy of talking to yourself every day in a great space, man. Not bringing up the bad parts of our lives, not bringing up the whoopings that we went through, not talking about that, but keep focusing. See, that's it's like it says back in the day, where your energy, your niggas say your attention flows where your energy goes, or something like
Right.
that. You know what I'm saying? And it's true, because if we steady talk, that's what they want us to do, to talk about the bad times. Because if you stay talking about the bad, the sad, the depression, the dragging, the beatings, the whooping, you keep talking about that. That's low vibration thinking. That's low level conversation. We're trying to have a high level conversation to where we're talking about the people who invented something, who created something. The more you have a high level conversation, the more things that happening to you in a positive way, man.
Yeah.
You can't keep talking about, oh, I got beat up in the 6th grade. You can't keep talking about, oh, they did this to me when I was this age. We can't keep talking like that, because the more we talk like that, the lower vibration that we're going to stay in. We're going to stay in that victim mindset. They want you to keep that victim mindset. They don't want you to have a creative mindset, because as soon as you start creating something, you knocking them out the way, man.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely
You
right.
get,
And I'm
yeah,
quite
go
sure
ahead.
we have, like, I'm not gonna say we have the same circle of people, but being business owners, like, you tend to hang around like people on your caliber or higher, right? So it's like
Exactly.
a lot of the rich people are like millionaires, that I know and that I hang out with or network with. Their conversations are negative, like they're never negative. I mean, maybe like if they're talking about a football game or something,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like they're talking about things that's like pushing them up, and it's like you find yourself happier, more amped. You don't need that much more alcohol in your system, because it's like you're just keeping that positive vibration going. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, we
No,
gotta
that's true,
speak
man.
life, speak positive. Because if we dwell in that negativity or dwell in what has happened, so that's the thing. Your history needs to be connected to uh, your progression. You don't want to stay stuck in history ever. You want to be
But
mindful and how
yeah,
you proceed, how you produce, how you progress. We don't want to stay stuck in it. It's just a reminder, So
right,
yeah, we
right.
can think about 100 different things that they've done wrong or what has been done to us. But I don't want to think about it, too long, because the more I think of the positive that has been done, I said, man, I could do it. You know,
yeah,
And
like even
see,
with my dad, teach me how to paint and everything at an early age. I was like, man, I
yeah,
ain't gonna be out here working for people paint. I'm gonna open
yeah.
my own thing.
yeah,
But I just want to bring this to your wisdom, though. July the 4th, 1885, we was in slavery.
yeah,
You got black women, Sarah Elizabeth Gold. She invented the and got a patent for the folding cabinet, for the let-out bed. You know what I'm saying? So even in slavery, we still inventing things to create something for this future that we're having right now. Look at that. Shirley Ann Jackson invented caller ID.
yeah.
Where my man calling
What year
from?
was that,
Where my
Kiki?
man calling from? I remember caller ID first came out, man.
Yeah, so that had to
Yeah.
be like 90, ain't it? 90 something.
Yeah, that was in the 90s. That was in the 90s.
I remember star 69 to try to block them
You
for
hear me? Yeah, the callback number. I'm a star
I remember Star
69.
67.
I'm a star
Lock your number, who
69.
calling them?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. Probably invented by another black person. Who invented Star 69, man? A black person, man.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't gonna keep calling me and hanging up. Let me find out, how can I invent something that's gonna call them back? But we gotta understand, man, we are the creators. We are the people who invented who built the pyramids, and people still trying to figure out how did they get these stones up these mountains the right degree of angles on them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to understand these type of scientific. It's like I've been studying neuroscience and the geometric science of shapes and all of that, but it's like it's hard to really understand it fully. But I feel like this right here, if I listen to it over and over and over again, I'll start getting up that mindset of, okay, I see how they put it together. And then that gives you that creative vibe to where you feel like, okay, the more information, the more you know about, the more information you have about a subject, the better you're going to become at it.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
And people don't want to do the homework. People don't want to change. They fight to be in that same old shit. They fight for that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you ain't gonna talk to me like this. Or it's like, no, I'm not attacking you. I'm trying to give you a better eyesight, insight on your eyesight. How about that? I'm trying to give you a better insight for your eyesight.
It's okay.
Because they steady looking with their eyes and they steady listening with their ears. But you got to start listening with your heart. Start feeling that in your stomach. Start listening with your stomach, man. It's like when you hear somebody say, I got a gut feeling. They was hearing that their stomach told them what to do.
That's it.
Living off of an emotional roller coaster and doing things like that is not going to keep you in a creative mindset. It's going to keep you in a survival mindset. It's going to keep you in survival mode. You're going to always be trying to fight to get yourself out of a situation because you cannot change that thought process of what they're feeding you.
Right.
And once we learn to change the thought process and stop listening and start looking within and living from within, we can start back creating things that we never had in the future. Come up with an original idea or come up with a new original idea of an old, of something old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can come up with a better version. That's why they made the remix.
Good one. That's it. That's it.
Like, Puff Daddy, take that.
Hey, I got something about Texas, man. Texas, back in I think it was 1974.
Okay.
1974, Barbara Jordan. She was
Barbara
Jordan. Texas State Senate.
Yeah.
Texas State Senate. She was the first black woman in the southern state to do so. I thought that was big, man. That was big
because it's like Jim Rohn said, man. Jim Rohn said it best, man. Don't be lazy in learning, man.
Right.
We got this microwave society where it just made us so lazy in learning. Remember back in the day, we had an encyclopedia full of ideas. Now we got an iPhone and we can't even go past the first page of ideas because something has distracted us so fast.
There you go.
Squirrel is like, I don't know if you've seen that movie called Up, but it's a little kids movie, but it was like you be talking all of a sudden, you say squirrel, it was like you distracted just that fast.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Okay, Mariam Pro.
Man.
That's what's up.
Invented the Zoom. Look at that, man.
That's a good one.
Boy, I want to talk to all my friends at one time face to face. Let's put them on a Zoom call.
Wow.
Let's put them on a Zoom call, man.
That's what's
how you love that, man. And that's more than amazing, man. We steady out here trying to figure out how to get rich and how to become this or that when we got to be creative. And that's all we got to do, man. I know my time coming because that's all I do. I done got back to myself, and I'm not trying to, I ain't saying social media is a bad place, but it's a distracting place if you're not using it in the right capacity, man.
Yeah, it can.
It would definitely keep you off of that. Kiki, you ain't no nerd.
Oh, that's good. That's good stuff.
You informative. We appreciate you for helping us out. Yeah, man. Every chance I get here lately, man, I've been trying to put I ain't gonna say I've been trying to do anything. I've been putting my mind back into new ideas, new conversations. I don't like talking about the same things we talked about.
Right.
I don't want to talk about nothing that done happened. I want to talk about things that how can we go forward? How can we move forward in life? How can we create something better? How can we create something bigger than what we've been through? You know, it's like they say, every relationship, any kind, friendship, you know, mates and whoever, you know what I'm saying? It's supposed to take you somewhere to a greater place. Now, if it's taking you back in time, that's a time travel ship that I don't want to be a part of.
I don't want to be on.
I don't want to be on that
ship. I'm
yeah, get me on the mothership, man. I take the mothership ride, man, because going back in time ain't gonna do nothing for me, man.
Wow. Man,
but going back in time, now I can't say, let me say that, let me correct that. Now, going back in time to meet these type of people who were inventors, how about that? Put me back on that telepathy.
Put me in their circle.
Yeah, exactly. Because we got these circles to this day, but we just don't know how to, you know what I'm saying? Like Puffy, like it seems like all these dudes get some money, bro, and they start being real weird, man. It's like, bro, you like boys now, man? Come on, you was talking this player talk, man.
Yeah. Too much money.
You know, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand. You're a very smart man. You created. It's like Suge Knight. You created the best death row, the best record label in the land, but your mindset is so still on trying to be tough.
Yeah.
When you could have took the record label and start making movies from the record label, you know what I'm saying? That's the solution that I would have seen, you know, foreseen, like Snoop Dogg right now. That's what he's doing. He took the label, he made it a mixture of R&B, rap, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And now he's got movies coming out. The man got cereal out. The man got ice cream out. The man is not playing around here. Snoop Dogg is a real live brand. He got champagnes and wines and all of these type of things, man, to where that's a real inventor, man. That's a real creative young brother that's showing, not even talking about it. Yeah. That's why I made that post the other week about, man, don't tell nobody nothing. That's what you finna do. Just start showing up.
Yeah.
Start showing up, man. When people like, man, who came up with that idea? You ain't even gotta say nothing. People be wanting to be so, oh, it's me. I did it. I'm the boss. Man, I look like a worker every single day, man. Until it's time to go meet the customer. You know what I'm saying? When I go first introduce myself, I'm collar shirt, you know, nice slacks on and all this. But when it's time to go to work, I look, man, my shirts be dirty, I'm looking like worker. Yeah. Because I don't want you to look at me like I'm he don't get his fingers dirty. You know, you in construction and your hands ain't even dirty nowadays. Yeah. You gotta be hands-on in this business, but you don't have to be the one that everybody knows that I run the show. You know, right. I don't want. Yeah, that's like back in the day. All the drug dealers look like the bosses because everybody loved everybody. They loved on everybody, man.
Right.
You know,
like you can pretty much tell who somebody is, or I don't have to announce that, you know, I'm the owner, you know, of Trade Street Kitchen or, you know, of anything like it at the colleges that I'm at. I mean, because when I initially went in to like build my contract, it's like, okay, cool. But then they see me over there like with my chef coat. But I mean, it's only a handful of the students that know the actual owners, like, you know, back there working. They talk to me every day. They just think, like, oh, okay, cool, he a manager. I'm like, yeah, I'm a manager. Exactly. And I just go ahead and leave it alone because the whole title thing, it's overrated. It's great, but it's overrated. Because at the end of the day, it's my business. So I remember how hard I used to bust my ass working.
As long as you keep being creative, everybody, it just happens like that, man. Yeah. And then it's like we don't even try to, you know, it's like Coach winning Teacher of the Year last year. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying. He was being himself.
Yeah.
He wasn't out there like, oh, I gotta be Teacher of the Year. I gotta be Teacher of the Year. No. They seen the genuineness in him and they accepted him for who he is because he helped people. Once we learn that we gotta help people instead of thinking that it's all about us getting help, no, you gotta be of service. And if you're not trying to be of service, you're gonna always be a victim in this society.
Yeah.
Yeah. So quick to be it's me. Oh, I got hurt. I got hit. No, that's what I'm saying. We gotta stop that mindset. Yeah, everybody get hit, but some people know how to handle the hit. Some people know how to, you know, say, man, shake that off, man. I got to keep on going. I might have got hit 5 times. I got jumped at 19, pistol whipped at 19. I was in the hospital up walking around. Doctor's like, what the hell? Yeah, man, you was almost dead, buddy. Nah, it don't matter. My God said I got something to do, man.
Yeah.
You know, I can't be sitting back crying about how I've been abused and how I've been whooped on and how I can't. All I can say is say, man, they gonna get theirs. Let me go get mine.
Yeah.
That's all I can do is keep being a thought process person, a solution based mindset person to people who want to hear the solution though, because you got a lot of people don't want to hear the solution, man.
Nah, they don't.
They want to keep hearing the problem that we not had. We got these problems instead of being with that creative mindset and start inventing a different way of doing things, a different way to see yourself, a different way to see how can you create something that's going to become greater than what you've ever had in your life. You
That's
know,
it, man. For real.
Yeah.
I mean, have y'all heard of Bridget Mason?
No.
Bridget Mason. I think
Yeah, Bridget Mason. She invested her money in the efforts of developing the downtown area of Los Angeles. She was one of the first ones to create downtown Los Angeles.
Wow.
Black woman.
Wow. Look at her.
Yeah.
Tall buildings and skyscrapers. That was a black woman.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy moly. Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah. Like she was one of to bring that attention factor downtown and everything. Like,
right.
Yeah, that's her.
That's good.
So you see, that's what I'm saying. It's like when a man, he has a house, right? His house is like a bachelor pad, but you put a woman inside of that, she's going to bring the house into a home. She's going to create a home feeling for that house. Yeah. So you got these women out here who steady listening to this music that they listen to more drill music than us.
Oh yeah.
You know, but then they got their two nieces in the back, or their daughter and their niece in the back, and the daughter and the niece singing harder than they sing. It's like, nah, we got to stop drilling them to listen to what we listen to. If it's grown people music, let grown people listen to it alone, in the comfort of your home. You know, and not be out here talking about they just the music, it's just entertainment. Nah, that's a program that you create. Yeah. That's a hard drive that you create inside of a child's mind. Wow. They don't know about entertainment. No. They heard the words, but to fully understand entertainment, you have to be going through some things, man.
It's like they had that 6-year-old that went to school and shot his teacher. Sticks.
In Virginia.
Seen that before. Because he done seen it before.
Yeah. And guess who got to do the time? The parent.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they should anyway. Yeah, they should. But that's not normally. It's not the case.
Right.
You know, normally you're gonna have
that man and woman just got arrested in Michigan too, I think, about the young boy that they had. They
bringing that guy to school.
Yeah, he was sick. Mm-hmm. And he shot the kids, and they got tried for it. But yeah, that's what go on, man. We got to be careful, and I hope everybody watching, know that the kids are looking.
Oh
yeah. Definitely. And quit downplaying it like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Quit downplaying it. If you're gonna play something bad, play something good right along with it.
Right.
Yeah. So they can see that it's entertainment. So they can keep their creative mind. Yeah. You don't even see how many. You remember back in the Gap, man, when kids were so imaginative, they had these imaginary friends and they got these imaginary houses, and now the kids they don't even have opportunity to have an imaginary friend no more.
It's technology, man.
Yeah.
I give them this iPad and let them play on it for 10 hours, 6 hours.
Yeah. You remember riding in the car with your parents, looking at cars saying, bingo, that's my car?
Right. Creativity, man.
We was creative. What we had. If one of the headlights out.
Yeah.
Right. You get hit in the shoulder. You get hit in the shoulder. Yeah. Sitting in the back seat all the way out of town. You know. Come on, Kiki. Kiki, I thought you were going.
That's
That's my car, man.
That's my car. That's
Yeah.
my car. No, man, but we do, man. You know, we do have to be mindful, though, man, as parents. You know, even as sister and brother, man, as the big sister or the uncle. You know, be mindful of how you talk to these youngsters, man, because we got to get back on the path of being respected and not being feared, man. Because see, when they respect you, they'll try to kill you, but when they fear you, they'll disappear. And you trying to find out where they at. All they do is leave you with all of your kind of people. Now y'all killing each other. Oh, we scared of them. Let's just move out. They can't come over here. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's what now you see how now the white people know that it's gonna be gentrification. Every neighborhood, every ghetto. Look at Harlem, gentrified.
Yeah.
Now they bringing it to Miami. Miami gentrified. Chicago gentrified. They changing the rules, man. They not scared no more. Now they know y'all gonna kill each other. You're not gonna even try to focus on creating something for yourself.
I'll tell you how it was in Brooklyn.
You so focused on hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
But man, that's what that is, man. We really do, man. As a people, got to come back together, man, and create this world that we had before, bro. And it's going to be better because I hear people talking about AI going to take over something, but you can only create this to do certain parts of the job. It can't do the whole job.
Right.
That's it. Sometimes we got to visit history to remind ourselves
of how great we are.
Yeah.
I think we gotta visit the past to remind us how great we are, man. Not the struggle that we've been through, that we've grown through. Some of us, anyway, because a lot of us don't grow through the struggle.
Yeah.
A lot of us live in the struggle. A lot of us live in the pain.
They keep the pain the way out.
They keep that pain on like a badge of honor. Yeah, they can't see a way out because they wear the pain like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look at me. I got hurt. Yeah. Oh, look at me. You know, I've been abused. Yeah. Okay, ma'am, sir, we understand. But what is the step after that? How do you grow from that? Instead of dwelling in the pain, become that person who creates something to get out of the pain.
Yeah.
Create a program to where you saying, hey, here go a 5-step program that you're gonna take to not feel that pain no more.
Yeah. Create greatness out of the pain.
Create greatness, and that's what we did in the rap game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? True enough, they was talking about negative things, but they was talking about an environment that they was living in at the time. They made a bunch of money off of it, but it spilled over into a community of people who didn't have the knowledge to decipher the difference.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what we talked about all night. You know, all these women we talked about tonight. If you look back and if you go from the beginning, they all went through something. They all went through something, and they created greatness out of their struggle. You know, like a couple of them where they were saying they were in slavery. Some of them left. I read one left Haiti and went to Boston. You know, and ended up doing great things. You know, you got to believe. You got to have the vision. That's important to have the vision and then apply.
Right.
What you see.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing right now with myself, man. I'm gonna say this and then this is what I'm going out with. This is what I want people to take from this live. I want you to understand that when you don't feel like things are growing in your favor or growing in your life, look in that mirror and start checking yourself, man. It's not an outside thing, man. It's an inside thing. The reason your life ain't going the way you want it to go. The reason you ain't having what you want to have. It's an inside thing. Ain't nothing outside that's going to create something for you. Because you got to be happy inside. You got to create greatness inside of you so that it will spew out into the communities around you, man.
Yeah.
And to people, when they come to you, they just feel greatness, you know, because they know you're doing great things. They know you got the energy of greatness, you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that, because even with like failure, I mean, it's time to stop blaming other people for your failures. Like, you know, the white man, blah, you're giving the white man too much credit. That's just like people give the devil too much credit. Like, no, nigga, it's you. Like, your failure is the inside job.
Right. Exactly. The way your thought process is.
Yeah.
Right.
I just want to go out. I want to say that the struggle you're in today is developing you for your strength tomorrow.
Say that again.
Now, I said the struggle you're in today is developing your strength for tomorrow. You can either survive in the jungle. You're either surviving in a jungle or you're existing in a zoo.
I like that.
You can't be both.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what's up.
I got this. So you know, negativity and positivity have the same number of letters, right?
Yeah.
But you got a choice. You got to choose.
I didn't even realize that. Negativity and positivity got the same number of letters, but you can choose whichever number you want. That's great. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I'm gonna say this right here. I heard this from Joe Dispenza, man. But he said, "Knowledge is for the mind, but your experience is for the body." So what I took from that was that everything that you want to know at a greater level, you go through the knowledge of it. You learn the best. You learn the most you can from it. But then when you take the action, or when you take the initiative to do whatever it is that you need to do, if you fail one time, that's an experience from your body. You're gonna feel emotional about that. So that's a body thing.
Oh.
But how do you bounce back? Because now you have the knowledge of failure. Right. So now you know, okay, I can't fail that way again.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I like what Joe said, that, man, knowledge is for the mind and the experience is for the body.
Wow.
Yeah, that was real deep.
I like that. I needed to hear that one.
Yeah, because you gotta understand, you know, failing, man, these are lessons, man. Failing is not a failure. You know, you're not a failure because you failed.
Yeah.
You're a failure. You're a winner because you failed. You're a success because you failed. Because something didn't go right. Now you know how to fix that mentally and attack it again. That's like if you fight the same person, you see their style of fighting. You think you finna go right back in there and lose to them again the same way?
I can't drop this one this time.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So that's the mindset we got to have, man, as a culture, man, and create something that's greater than anybody has seen. That's what people don't understand. We keep creating, but we keep looking at it in a negative way. That's like when rap music first started. It was all about positivity, the X-Clan, KRS-One, BDP, you know, and you got the Public Enemies, you got Queen Latifah, don't forget her. You got to remember, that started out, Schoolie D, they started out talking about creativity, man, showing you the right way to express yourself.
Yeah.
That was the song. Express yourself. I'm expressing to my full capability. You know what I'm saying?
I remember.
Yeah, man. You gotta understand. Let us begin. What, where, why, or when. It all explained like instructions to a game. See, I'm not insane. In fact, I'm kind of rational. Yeah, man. Y'all don't want me to start. Well,
Hey, you remember that rapper Special Ed?
Yeah, man. You got all of these guys who created something that was great, but we got it twisted, and now they turned it into a bad thing, and now we don't even want to do it no more because it ain't uplifting like it used to be. But now they coming back with the uplifting songs. I like that boy Free Soul, man. That song, I remember I sent it to everybody. It's like, be yourself, King. You know, be yourself. You ain't gotta talk about them bodies that you never caught. You know, he said you don't have no ops for real. It's your ego trying to tell you. Yeah.
Wow.
But hey, man. Yeah, man, it's been a wonderful show, man. I like we talk about these great women, man, inventing because it's National Women's Month, man, and we do have to keep uplifting our women, man. Even if we come across those, man, who don't understand, just sit down and have a conversation, say, man, this is what it is, man. So for all of those who tuned in, we appreciate y'all, man, and it's been great because we're gonna have guests next week, National Women's Month. Women are busy nowadays, man. So but I got some women coming in next week, and hopefully, man, they'll have a story that can resonate with somebody that's here, And if not, we're gonna appreciate just having them on anyway because we do have to uplift these women, man, and give them their shine, their proper shine. Let me say that.
Right now, in the present.
Yes, sir. All right, y'all. Have a great evening, man. We appreciate y'all.
All right now.